What up, family? Ghetto News Reporter, man. That's 20 minutes late. Today is Moon Monday in my city, Chicago, September the 27th, 2021. So they say. Now, I have to say so they say because, books, movies are corrupt. Suicide is way up. So they say. With that also. How y'all like my praying hands? You understand what I'm saying? Now, looking at it, it looks real, doesn't it? It's real, real. It's kind of like the marijuana that y'all smoke. Y'all think that's real marijuana y'all smoking? Take a good look. Don't it look real? Cost me less than 50 bucks. There's a rapper out there by the name of Little Baby. They say he spent, did he say 40,000 or 400,000 on a chain and it wasn't real? Wow. I mean, now how would we know? Real Native Americans, Aboriginals, the chosen people. We don't take up diamond. How can I put it? We don't inspect diamonds and things of that nature. How would we know for real? You understand? If you've never really seen a real diamond. But I'm pretty sure he's probably seen them. He probably just trusted that the people he bought it from would probably do him right. It's kind of like an incident that I had over the weekend at the flea market on 41st and Ashley. I won't go into specifics, but I'll say I purchased something from them, a Mexican, Hispanic, the week before. Came back the next week, purchased something from his daughter and from him. But the purchase that I made from his daughter wasn't, what I thought I was paying for. So I didn't go back to his daughter. I went to the father. And then I guess the mother was trying to finesse me into believing that what I was saying was wrong when it was right. Now, they had a whole lot of Hispanics around because they knew I was coming. And my bus was delayed, so they made sure they had their people in order, as if I was going to be intimidated and not, speak up for myself. See, that's what they be relying on, because so many times us real, ones have purchased things and we just don't question, and they say get it and go. But this is a new day, especially with me, because, the Hispanics are trying to take my Social Security now. Real talk. And we're going to see how that play out. Yeah, so we have to be more aware of how we spend our dollars and who we spending with, because times are changing and they just pretty much want to just drain us of our energy, our resources, our money. And for those who think that there's honor amongst thieves, ain't no honor amongst thieves. You could ride with a person all day and they be trying to kill you after you accumulate everything that you want for yourself. So that's basically what they doing. They use me, merely your ghetto news reporter and originator of rap music since the age of 8 in 1975. They use me for this new generation to envy, if that's what you want to call it, when there's not a envious bone in my body, and I had nothing but good intent for this new generation. But because the people that grew up with me knew I was going to become more than them if I survived, you understand what I'm saying? So they decided to, like when you go for a job, whoever's first hired is last fired. You understand what I'm saying? Or they got this thing that's called you are overqualified. So what do? They get rid of the ones that's worth the most, and then pay the next people, either half of what they worth, because you all really are worth more than us, even me. Real talk. Because not only have y'all allowed them to kill off us, who pretty much helped you all to get what you have, but in the end, they grooming somebody right now to kill off you all and me too. But y'all don't look at it like that. But I've seen it, and usually anybody that creates something that's original, like rap music, and it generated a lot of money and became the highest paying genre of music. You understand what I'm saying? Revenue out of all the music, where all that money go to? See, they want you to lose your mind, go off, even though they have given me cancer and everything. The situation with the Hispanics, they pretty much gave me, what I paid for, but they didn't want to. They didn't appreciate it. I remember working at food stuff in Evanston. It's like a deli. They sell pastries and things of that nature, high gourmet in, pastries or whatever for, I guess, rich white folks, because colored people really don't eat stuff like that, unless they black and bougie. But anyway, I became the first girl, truck driver or whatever and stuff at the establishment. Some black guy got me the job or whatever and stuff. Why? Because they know I work hard, I get the job done, and they don't have to really worry. So who wouldn't want somebody doing the right thing, right? It's benefiting them, right? Now, I was only getting $7 an hour. Real talk. They worked me so hard, I ended up with a hernia, because I try to represent my color to the best of my ability, because if you are, represent for a whole, race, you want to try to do your best, but in the end, your own race make you look like shit. But anyway, I ended up with a hernia working there, and they gave me compensation of $1,500. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. I worked there for about a year or so, almost. Yeah, but the point I'm trying to drive home is this. It was this one black guy. He was heavy set, and he was kind of like a brown noser. You know what a brown noser is? A person who pretty much, don't want to, ruffle no feathers or nothing. And he thought that the Hispanics and the white people really liked him, because he kept the books for him, and he was a good guy and everything. And come to find out, when he told them that he had bought a house, they fired him. And he had done all he was supposed to do. Just like me, I did all I was supposed to do, but they worked me so hard that I ended up with a hernia, because all they want to do is kill, steal, and destroy. And then if they see you as a threat, they will, make it some kind of way where, they say you hurt yourself. No, but it was all that work, because food is heavy. Pastries, cakes, yeah, and other little pastas, that shit was heavy. And I had to pick up that stuff and carry it to different locations. They had more than one. And I was by myself. I'm a girl, but I put the work in. I did. I proved that I could do it. It's just they piled it on so thick that it hurt me. So it hurts me to know that the Hispanics who I treated, somewhat like family, especially when I end up going to Clark Mall on Chase and Clark, that's no longer there because they trying to discredit me. they have replaced it with a math and science school. And, I treated them like family. But they gave me hell even there, So it's like this. I realize now that they coming after my Social Security because everybody in this trap building, that ain't nothing but a trap. Nobody was in this mud when I got here. For real, for real. But people that was starting up, which means they had got their people and they was sickly and they needed me to, bring them life more abundantly, like the Bible says. See, they always need the real one in the end. And so they say, okay, she's sick. We done made her sick. We done gave her cancer and stuff. Long story short, you know my story. If not, figure it out. If you get this video, because nobody's clicking on, so they probably didn't figure out a way to, So if anybody listening in this building, that's a Mary McNamara, 6210 South Kembarg Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60637. Download it and pass it to some people who, give a shit, at least about themselves. Because in the end, it's like a pimp who got hoes. After a while, the hoes gonna peep game, and who gonna be left to save themselves? The pimp, right? You understand what I'm saying? You hang around a person long enough, you know what they thinking or whatever. Now, I'm not a pimp, a player, or a Mac, but I am Mary Mac. A Mac is a teacher pretty much, and I've taught a lot of people a lot of things through my writings or whatever. Now, with that said, the Hispanics, like I said, is trying to take my Social Security, something I've earned. Now, I didn't want the Social Security in the beginning, but in 1995, they knew I was worth some Social Security. You understand what I'm saying? Because probably my family or whatever and stuff. I'm the originator of rap. I'm priceless. I came up with so much, it's ridiculous. I don't get high shit. So when I buy stuff like this, it's just to make a point or let my people know. Don't spend all your money on that shit, because all you're doing is helping them rob you in the long run. Look at what they did to young Pharaoh. He gave all that information up. You understand what I'm saying? And they stalking him, his baby mama. Once you have a child, they pretty much don't need you no more. They just kill you. They got all your information. You understand what I'm saying? You pretty much told them everything they need to know, so they think. And, they just raise your child and start over. That's how the game is ran and stuff. And because they couldn't get me to have children, they stole my eggs, and 9 times out of 10, I got some children out there. I consider, all of my real Mary McNamara's, family and children. Y'all ain't ever own me, but in your heart and spirit and soul, you already know. When I die, we all die, because they hate us all, for real. And more so than anything, they hate themselves, because who will bite the hand that feed them? That's the part I can't understand. But you got people who don't think, they just do, right? Nike all day, right? But anyway, I got my award letter. You get an award letter from Social Security every year. And it's always had my Social Security number at the top. And I realized the last 2 years that it didn't have it on there. And then they corrected it, but then the last year, they corrected it one time. But the last year, which was last year, here they go again. So I called and they said something about Mexico and all this. And they want me to go back and forth. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not finna go back and forth. First of all, I got cancer that they gave me. You understand what I'm saying? I don't drink, drugs, smoke, or fornicate, but they gave it to me because I'm worth the most. And, this is how they show their appreciation, I guess. I guess they don't care about their own family. But see, if I go hard and talk about their family, then they'll say, oh, you talking about my family. No, you don't care. You understand what I'm saying? I cared about your family. Remember? Real talk. I lost money at Clark Mall. I gave Hispanics money that they didn't even need and stuff, for real. I boosted them up and stuff, for real. See, I'm the booster. Y'all talking about the coronavirus and all that. Come on, quit playing. Long story short, I called Mexico, the number for the Social Security. It went talking about some Mexico stuff or whatever. I ain't finna go back and forth. If I go to court, if I do this, that's just draining me of my energy. And I'm already sickly. They know what they did to me. When I die, we all die. That's why I say, You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. But in the meantime, you know, I guess they got me on their bucket list and stuff, for real. I have yet to have a day at the spa, a brand new car. I got license right now. They just wanted my information so they can ride on my good name and stuff. But I can't afford a car. But I got license. You understand what I'm saying? Never really been on vacation other than prison, psych ward, stuff like that, so they can discredit me. They trying to come at me one last time. And then after, you know, I left the flea market yesterday. I know I'm all over the place, but hey, they ain't paying for this shit. You know, I'm coming down the street on 47th in my city, Chicago. And, you know, this Hispanic young guy was, you know, coming the opposite way, but I could see the smoke before I saw him. So I turned my back, you know, and, you know, they tried to blow smoke in my face. Because why? They gave me cancer and they want to kill me. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. But they want me to snap so they could say, you know, it's my fault and y'all would never know what I had. You understand what I'm saying? See, that's why I don't have sex or nothing like that, for real, because they will say, oh, well, you got it from such. No. You're going to eat this shit. I'm going to die, and you're going to know why. What you did to me, you're going to pay for it, real talk. So, you know, I kept going, and as soon as I was in the middle of the street or whatever, and the guy that blew smoke or whatever, he kept going or whatever, down the same way I was coming or whatever, because he turned, you know, went straight. And he go to fucking so-called undercover police and stuff. I say, right on time, the police right there. And then they had slowed down, like, you know, I was going to be like, hey, he did this, and then I ain't finna go back and forth. It didn't hurt me. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. I pretty much seen it and blocked it or whatever and stuff. I said, nice try. But I ain't expect the police to be there. But that's how they doing it now. So you have to be careful, for real, because they very prideful people, the Hispanics, and jealous. And, you know, we try to give them, at least I did, because I heard Tupac when he said, let's get along with the Mexicans and there'll be peace on the set again. But I knew he was just talking because they had railroaded him. You understand what I'm saying? And he knew he wasn't the one. But from experience, I learned and seen, you know, and I'm not with that gangbanging stuff like Tupac was or whatever the case was. You understand what I'm saying? I saw for myself. You understand what I'm saying? That, you know, same old shit. So, you know, as much as I would love for them to do the right thing by their family, even though we may be part family too, because, you know, you got a lot of foreigners in America, you know, that mix bread with us and stuff. But like Youngin may say, you got to have rich people ID, right? Nigga, at the end of the day, your family is your biggest asset. Real talk. You are your biggest asset. This chain, you can't eat this. Motherfucker could probably, you know, will probably buy it, but who really want it? It's more of a headache than anything. So the ones going out there buying all that high stuff for somebody to cut your neck off and stuff, this ain't the day and age to be doing it. The internet is real. And motherfuckers is laying on that mug trying to see who they could kill. And that's why everywhere I go, trouble follows me. Now, on the way back to this trap building, I'm on the bus, 63rd Street bus in my city, Chicago. I had, you know, some stuff, and I put it in the seat. It's a one seat, you know, on the bus that you can sit in, right? And I put my stuff in the seat, and I stood up on a little ledge so I can, you know, brace the stuff from not falling, right? Now, I'm thinking I'm out the way. I shouldn't have no problems, right? No problems, right? But every time I'm trying to come back to this trap building, because they don't need me no more. They got their people surrounded, and, you know, it's been over 4 years, so they didn't put the work in, right? I'm not bothering nobody, just minding my business. This older lady get on about like before King Drive and stuff. She got a whole shopping cart. Now, the only way she could sit in my seat is if she would block the aisle. The one thing I wasn't trying to do. That's why I put my stuff in the seat. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. But because they so thirsty to kill me, she looked at me and said, can I have your seat? And, you know, I'm looking at her like, you know, I'm standing up, but, you know, I'm bracing my stuff. And she said, I'm a senior. Now, it's not a handicap seat. The handicap seat she could have got from one of somebody in her cart that was bigger than my stuff would have fit perfectly. But she's so thirsty to get what I'm doing, what I got. You understand what I'm saying? What I'm about. They so thirsty, right? I said, ma'am, you see this stuff? Oh, I ain't see that. Yeah, you knew. You knew. You just want to, I didn't go back and forth or whatever and stuff. I just pretty much let her know I'm a senior too. If you graduated from high school, nigga, you made it. Fuck, shit. You could be a senior more ways than one. It's like they say, it's more than one way to skin a cat. It's only one way to kill a dog. Aim straight for their head and make damn sure they dead. But anyway, long story short, she found her a seat. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Even if I didn't have my stuff in there, she wasn't going to get it because it wasn't a handicap seat. But not only that, I'm handicapped. They messed up my body. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. So, they was trying to start something. But you just have to be cool, calm, and collected. Young Pharaoh, they talking about, he want people to support him or whatever and stuff, but he want to cut off the black woman or whatever and stuff. Look, that man gave a whole bunch of good information that y'all would have never known of. And I'm not as articulate as he is. You understand what I'm saying? But he opened up y'all minds to something. Come on, man. Y'all couldn't have got that information. And that's why they was coming after me so hard, because they knew the ones that was looking up to me, they thought, if they paid them off, they'd come after me. And yeah, that's what they was doing in the beginning, but I stayed strong because I knew in the end it would weaken their defense. And the ones that came up that got paid or whatever off of me, the young ones and the old ones, they would see that, it ain't just about me. They coming after you too. So, ain't no honor amongst thieves, real talk. So they figure I come in, and I'll build up some stuff, But if you want to steal the writing off the wall, a lot of stuff that I got from the church for free, some things I bought or whatever and stuff, you just want to see me out there bad. Hey, make it happen. You on the right road, Hispanics, real talk. So I'm trying to see, because I haven't given them any, fees or whatever and stuff, because they supposed to fix the window, fix the sink they broke. You understand what I'm saying? And I got paperwork saying I will hold the fees until you do it. But they don't want to, they just want to go back and forth and stuff. You understand? So they trying to discredit me because they know I got them by the balls for real. This paperwork is their signature. You understand what I'm saying? If I can't trust you to do your job, why you so gun-ho to try to do mine? So we cannot continue to give these people information because they're not paying us what we're worth. So, I'm going to keep stacking until something give or whatever and stuff. And then, when they fix it, because I don't care about all this game playing they doing. I don't give a fuck about that. They still got to sell that merchandise to feed their family. They want to be Americans so much. That's what we did. But without us, it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. We're not going to support people who we know for sure can't stand us. Now, yeah, we might have lost a lot or whatever and stuff. And, I might end up homeless. But at least in the back of my mind, I know that I stood up for myself one last time. I see people out there looking real bad. I've been there, done that. You understand what I'm saying? Pretty much they don't need me no more. They probably grooming somebody right now trying to be me. But it's only one me. It's only one you, young Pharaoh. Don't let them take everything. Hold on to your dreams. Give them a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? Because they thirsty. Believe me, for real. Just give them a little something and stuff. For real. They don't want to hear what I got to say because it's always fucking their head up and shit, for real. Especially when I be doing them scriptures. Oh, they be hating like a motherfucker. But anyway, so we got to stop that. The song, Children, Hold On to Your Dreams, we supposed to have listened to that. Hold on to your dreams, for real. Because once you give them to the public, that's like giving away your children, real talk. And they said it take a village to raise a child, but it take a village to destroy one also. I'm the best that could have ever did this, and the ones that came up with me, and you new ones, but the older ones, they still living, and they keep bringing up this old stuff on the news. Ain't nothing but the blues on the news. It's like, if that all we got to look forward to, whew, Country Wayne, you better be careful, man. Real talk, cause they coming after you too, man. You know, they want us to buy into their shit, but they don't want to support us. And if they do, they only do it about 5-10 years, and then they come and take everything that we worked our ass off for. And then of course, the children become divided because they trying to, you know, it's division, man. Kill, steal, and destroy. It's crazy, man. But I just thought I'd do this halfway decent video, whatever and stuff. So if shit hit the fan, because I'm supposed to get an award letter by January, you understand what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, if I'm, you know, like always, they'll try some kind of way to try to prevent that. And it's always around check day too. They try to turn up and stuff because they know they lost, man. They know. You know, they didn't have to, because I was still supporting they ass. I'm the only one that really been going to that flea market that looked like me and stuff, for real. Trying to support them, you know, let them know, look, nigga, there's a whole gang of motherfuckers that will follow, but I'm not gonna lead them like a sheep to the slaughter. I got to test the water first. I get all them arrows in my back. I come back. I do my little videos. Let motherfuckers know it's still rough out there, man. Be careful, because they don't like us. And 9 times out of 10, the devil, you sleeping with the devil. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people right now, because the coronavirus, with somebody they don't even like. You understand what I'm saying? And they mad because I ain't with nobody for real. And that was really pissing their ass off and shit. They couldn't get stuck with my ass and shit. So they invaded my privacy with these cameras. And they probably watching right now. And I'm not talking about with this phone. You know, they invaded my privacy. I take a shower, I feel raped. You understand? Use the bathroom, I feel raped. You know, I do what I, do around here, I feel violated. They violated my civil rights, my human rights, my God-given rights. They put felonies on me. I'm a good person. Never would have been, I almost got it perfect. Real talk. I almost did it perfect. In an imperfect world, if you can imagine that. So they hate to see you with anything. They like to see you bummy and scummy, talking to yourself crazy or whatever and stuff. Younger people, you worth the most. You ain't got to do it all, you understand what I'm saying, real fast, and no, take it slow. Put out a fucking goddamn song every fucking year or something. In AA, they say, do a step a year. Real talk. Because what you in a rush for? To die? Why you think I was holding on for dear life? You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. In 1995, when they railroaded me, I could have been like, I was just doing some regular goofy stuff until I felt like they was running out of energy and stuff for real. And then I, threw my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors plus one song out there to the public. And I felt, the need, I had to do a lot of hurrying up because, I lost a lot of ground or whatever and stuff. But I gained a lot of information from everybody on YouTube who was waiting on me so they could, elevate too. So everybody pretty much their own boss. You know what I'm saying? It costs to be the boss. And, you got to get your own clientele. My higher power wasn't going to let you just take my clientele. Like I said, I went to buy this one, nobody in the store. But, as soon as I got there, here come motherfuckers and shit. They calling up motherfuckers. Come on, get this free money and shit. Because they using credit cards, my money, I don't care. I'm priceless. Even if they would have gave me every penny I'm worth. You think I would have been able to spend it all? I would have been giving it away anyway. But when it comes to the last of my last, like this is my last foot I'm standing on for real. Oh, well, we gonna fight to the death because what would you do? You know what I'm saying? Ain't no free. So for the ones that's hating, for the guy that blew smoke, you understand what I'm saying?